Hey world, I'm Josh.
I'm Lauren.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Try Stuff.
Coffee edition.
Today we are drinking the Kenya Nyeri Peaberry from Topeca Coffee Roasters. There is all the relevant information. We got this from Misto Box, and you can pause the video if you want to know all of that. But it's fully washed on the processing, which is usually one of the more important things to us. And if it turns out to be not great, it could be on us because we're way behind on the age on this, testing it. We got swamped with coffee. Anyway, Topeca Coffee Roasters, which one would think was from Kansas, started roasting some of the world's top coffees in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 2002. Today, they continue to work in an effort to produce amazing coffee and deliver exceptional coffee experiences. Peaberries account for about 7% of all coffee cherries. These rounded beans are the result of one of the two beans inside a coffee cherry dying before forming, which produces a single prized bean. They are sorted out from the rest of the lot and perceived to be more complex than typical flat beans. And I did notice that these beans look different when I didn't know that when I was grinding them. But when I was looking at it, I was like, these really are quite round.
They are very round.
Chunky beans. Let's see if maybe if I use two hands I can get this up here. Get kind of a flat look.
They're like pebbles.
Yeah, they're way rounder. They're more rabbit poopy. Very round, like a jelly bean almost. They're real chunky and round, and kind of a nice smelling bean. When I ground it, it kind of smelled fruity and a little bit like a tomato to me.
The ground smelled really good.
Yeah. What do you think of the coffee?
Well, now that I've had all this time to think about it, I don't have anything to say. I like it. It's a bit more bitter than I anticipated, but it's not dark. It's not dark roast bitter. You definitely get the fruity sour tastes from this one.
Yeah, I had not seen the tasting notes, and I think they're pretty fitting because it is fruity, but there is like a bitterness that it may mean tart, because the tasting notes are grapefruit, pomegranate, and tart.
That is pretty spot on, actually.
I don't eat a lot of grapefruit, so I'm not real good at picking up on it. But
grapefruit.
It's initially sweet, and then get some tartness on the back end, or what I often call bitterness, but maybe just lack the vocabulary.
It's a solid coffee.
Mm-hmm. Very drinkable, very enjoyable, really, and I kind of like. It's pretty cool, this whole Peaberry idea, just that they're able to spot which beans only had one bean in it, like given they have to mass process. And
yeah, it's an interesting concept.
It was cool to get our hands on it, and I think kind of like the font on Topeca Coffee Roasters stuff there. So they might have it at mistobox.com/Topeca, but it's not like Topeka, Kansas. It's Topeca, so maybe it's Topeca. I don't know, but hard to tell. They should come with pronunciation guides on some of these. You know I can't pronounce any of the names of the actual coffees. But,
I would definitely drink this again.
Yeah. Very enjoyable. I would definitely buy it. I don't know if I would describe it as incredibly complex, but it is very good tasting. And as it cools down, it's getting even sweeter for me.
Yeah, I would say that I like this better than a lot of the Misto Box samples that we've gotten so far.
It's top tier for sure. So, without getting too redundant, I think we're done. Good coffee, and thanks for watching.
Tell us what to try next. Comment down below.
We'll see you next time. Thank you. Please subscribe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.